Hello, so today we will begin our lesson on factorization. So factorization in mathematics. So we will begin our lesson. Okay, what does it mean by factorization in mathematics? So factorization, there are two types. So first, it was mean by separate. So we separate or divide both parties. So what is the kind of sample that involving factorization in mathematics? So we will see and look. So let's say we have 2 to the power of x minus 4. So how are we going to factorize them? Okay, so we separate. They had a common factor of 2, so they will become 2 in the bracket of x minus 4. So this is our first stage of factorization. Okay, so there are many types of kinds of factorization. So we look at another kinds. So the second example of the factorization was this kind was the quadratic terms in quadratic terms. This is a quadratic equation. We call it quadratic equation where the power of the what is the quadratic equation? It means the highest power. It has the highest power of 2. Okay, so x has the highest power of 2. So this question it was called quadratic equation. So how are we going to factorize in them? So look at it first. So we are going to separate them. So we have 2 box. First x 10 are okay. What is the factor of 10? 10 was 5 times 2. So 5 2 and then 3. How does it make a negative 3? That means negative 5 plus 2. So this is the factorization in quadratic equations. So we can use also the factorization to solve the problem involving quadratic or cubic equation, logarithm, and many other terms. So we will see the next example. So we move to the next question, the next example. So let's say x to the power of 2, we have the quadratic equation where the equation was x to the power of 2 minus 7x minus 8 equal to 0. So how are we going to find the value? How are we going to find the value of x? So how are we going to find them? At first, we are going the process called factorization process. Okay, so we are going to factorize them. How are we going to do it? So we separate it into 2 kind of box. So don't forget to put the value of 0 in the end. X. Okay, x. So we see the number here is 8. It was so the factor of 8 is comprised of 8 multiply 1. So we have 8 here, 1 here. Okay. So in the middle we see negative 7. How can we form negative 7 from 8 and 1? Negative 7 can be formed from minus 8 plus 1. So we will get negative 7, the number. Okay, after we finish here, so separate it once again. So x minus 8 was equal to 0. X plus 1 was equal to 0. And then cross it here, x equal to 0 plus 8. So x was 8. And then here plus. You cross here 0 minus 1. So we will get answer x was 1. So there is x and 1. So okay, so I think this is the factorization, some example of factorization in mathematics. So I hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to watching, and thank you for watching and good night.